guys, I'm April from Giggle Glitter Graphics, and today I am working on a cover piece for my travel journal. If you watched my last video, you know that I was stalled out on this particular, and on the cover, just in general, it's still not assembled. I'm hoping to do that very soon. But I'm gonna put this to the side for now and try to forget it exists. And I'm just gonna work on the cover piece. So I was thrift shopping, and I got this kind of London themed 3D sticker. Let me put this back here. It's on some plastic. It came that way in the packaging. And it's not the highest quality sticker, but the price was right. And I feel like it could look pretty good on the cover of my journal. So I definitely need to put some sort of backer on it. I know against this stripe pattern, this is gonna get kind of lost. It's not terrible, but I feel like it's disappearing into the stripes. So I'm going to use this piece of cardboard that I've already pre-cut. This was a piece of cardboard that came in a box of cat food that I had. I have lots of this. And I'm going to create a decorative backing panel for this to go onto. There's some stickers back here to stick this on later. I'll probably use some glue as well. But I'm gonna start building some layers. So the first thing I need to do is cover up this white cardboard, and I've got, let me reach across here. I've pulled a bunch of pages out of some books. I've got all kinds of different languages here. And I'm looking for German, and I don't seem to pull any German out. I'm not sticking to just a London theme on the front. I have some French. And maybe the French would do something like that. I don't have, it doesn't cover the whole thing. So let me grab my German book, because that's going to be larger, and find a page. Or I've got Russian here. We can do some Russian. I think I'd rather have German. Let's see. I'm gonna come over to my pile over here and flip through. There we go. German. I somehow did not pull any pages out of this yet, so I'm just gonna grab one and double check. Yeah, that'll cover the whole thing. I was just trying to cover the whole page in one kind of fell swoop with mostly a solid block of text. I always go to the middle of the book and then I'm shocked when I can't get it out. There we go. Put that to the side, and I'm just gonna glue this page right down on here. Try to get it relatively straight. Let's see. Let's do this. Just get this coated really well. This is my Uhu glue stick. I really like these glue sticks. I feel like they stick pretty well. There's a hair in it though. It's definitely mine. There we go. All right, and let's see if I can get this straight. Maybe if I use the text as kind of a guide, or the side of the text. Let's see. I just didn't want the text to be all at weird angles across the page, where you look at it and it's like, is that straight? Is it crooked? That seems to be fairly straight. I'll trim that up with my scissors. There we go. I don't know if I should save these scraps. I'll just put them to the side for now. Some nice vintage paper there. All right, that looks pretty good. Sticker right like that. I like that. And now I'm going to try to build layers up in this corner area. I know this plastic is super shiny. It makes it a little reflective and hard to see exactly what's going on, but I can't take it off until I'm ready to put the sticker on. Let's try and smooth this out a little bit. I'm going to use the edge of my table and just kind of curve it the other way. That's a little better. All right, what else did I pull out here? I try to pull, when I'm working on a project, I kind of go through and try to pull out some things so that I have an idea of what I'm working with. And then I try to limit myself. Oh, I like that a lot. I'm gonna add this doily on here. And that way I'm kind of limited to what's on the table, and that way I'm not scrambling off. Of course, I already went and got some German book pages, but I think it's gonna be easier to just glue right on here in the area, and then I'll look for anything loose. Those doilies can be a little tricky to put glue on. Glue wants to get all jammed up in the crevices, and then you end up with a mess sometimes. There we go. Oh, I did a pretty good job at that. Trim this up. Let's see, there's a little bit there. I am getting glue all over my fingers. So I've been kind of rummaging around looking for items to add into this travel journal. As I said in my previous video, I don't travel a lot. I hope to be in the future. I am going to leave room, lots of room to add things from my trips that I'm hopefully going to be taking. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's pretty. All right, so I've got a pile of bits and bobs here. These are from my Travel and Style journal kit. I just printed out all the little pieces on one of the pages. I've got tabs and stamps and words and all kinds of things. Here we go. And I thought maybe some of these tickets might be fun. Kind of poking up. I don't think I need all 3 tickets. Probably 2 will be fine, and I can save the other one for something else, somewhere else. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna try to be impulsive today and just add things in. So let's go with the ticket. Set that one to the side. And I might grab some fussy cuts too. I don't know. I don't want to go overboard. Should probably pick a word as well. I've got dream vacation. We could go with adventure awaits. That's a tried and true saying. Maybe that'll inspire me to take my trips. Discover, take it in, escape, freedom, wanderlust, and explore. Explore is a nice one as well, but I wish it were bigger, a little bit bigger for this. At least adventure awaits takes up quite, and I'm going to skip dream vacation for this one because it just feels very specific to me. So let's see here. I'm going to do adventure awaits, but I'm going to want some things behind that. Maybe like a little cluster or something like that. And then I'm not sure if I want the tickets to stick up. I don't want to cover the words up. Let's see here. So let's see. I'm reaching over here. I've got, this is on cardstock, but I don't see why I can't use it. I do have some of these map pieces, and something like that might be nice layered up. I like the blue and the brown in this one. It's going to be a little hard to tear. Sticker. Get a good chunk of that. I do like that this sticker is on clear plastic and I can kind of sit it on top and really get an idea of what this looks like. I like that. I definitely will want to ink the edges on some of these things. And then definitely want something lighter. Hold on, I'm going to reach all the way over here. I've been saving. So I started drinking tea, and so I started saving my tea bags, the little papers on the tea bags. And I wonder if I can use a piece of that, or is that going to be too dark? Let's see. No, that's much darker. I'm excited to use these. Coffee was making me like feel all anxious and stuff, so I'm like, okay, I need to switch beverages in the morning. So I've been trying tea. I have been enjoying it. I did save some of the little tags for the tea, but I think there's enough words. It's going to be enough words on here for now. I don't need that. We need something lighter though. Let me look around the table. All right, so I've got this tissue paper that was on the other side of the table. This one has a little bit of glitter on it. You can kind of see that in the picture, in the video. A little bit of sparkle, and I've got this blue as well, but I feel like the blue is too blue, especially with this. There's no blue in the sticker really, so that is a little bright. But I do like wonder if I could do like a little kind of scrunchy, just tear a piece of this off here all willy-nilly. And let's see. It's not really opaque enough. What if I do a couple layers of it? And make it smaller. There we go. And then we've got our tickets, maybe come up under that. And then we can do Adventure Awaits. All right, I'm gonna start inking some of this, and then we can see if there's anything else that I wanna add. I say we a lot. I've noticed that I say we a lot. It makes me, it makes me crazy when I'm editing my videos. I'm like, who's we? It's just you, all by yourself. I'm trying to shift to I and me. But maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky. Oh, that's pretty with the edges done up. All right, so let's glue that down. I'm gonna use my Beacon Fabri-Tac. It dries really quickly. And I wanna leave a little lift on those edges. I didn't wanna glue it all the way down with the glue stick. Of course, I'm all clogged up here. Try again. There we go. Good bit of that on there. That bottle is getting pretty empty. I'm gonna have to grab a new one soon. Stick my finger in my ink. And then we've got these little pieces of tissue paper. Should I try? I don't know if I can ink the edges of these. It would be really pretty if they were, just to like give them a little definition. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna translate. It might get rid of some of that bright white though and make it a little more. In person, I like it. It kind of picked up some of the little creases and crinkles in the paper and gave it a little more texture. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera. I'll try and lift it up once I glue these down. There we go. And let's do a little bit of glue here. Keep our fluttery edges. This one as well. There, and 2 layers makes it opaque enough that. And then I like the tickets there. Let's double check positioning. I like those poking up out. I'm not gonna ink these. I don't think they really. I want this cluster at the top to kind of shine and be the focal point, and the rest of this to be just background. All right, and let me tear the ends on this to give it a little texture. I have a container to the side here for my trash to go in, and I've covered it with my journal, so I can't put trash in it. So now the trash is sitting next to the container on the table. We'll see how long it takes me to get that where it belongs, or if it just gets picked up in the next cleanup. All right, little ink. Oh, got glitter. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down, but then I feel like I might need some more embellishments. And I might have to go searching. Let's see here. My sticker again. I do feel like I can just stick this sticker down. Let me ink the edges of my panel though. I know I definitely want to do that. So let's get this all the way around. Let's make it jump off. There we go. Let me hold that up so maybe you can see. It's subtle, but I like the little fluttery tissue paper layers under there. That makes me happy. All right, let's set this all to the side and get this sticker on here. I guess I'll just do this. I'm not sure how sticky it is. I'll put some glue, not on the stickers, I think kind of like around the stickers. I don't know. Maybe it'll touch. There's some lift to those stickers, but I don't want to, I want to let the stickers kind of grab and then let the glue kind of finish the job, I guess. All right, something like this. Hopefully it's straight. Ah. Give it a good press. It's straight enough. I'm not sure how much else I want to do to that. I feel like it could use a little more zhuzhing up there, but maybe it should be plain. I don't know. I like that. I'm gonna grab the cover, and that's really pretty. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to put some lace around this. So that's my next kind of, I do think some texture around the edge. Now this lace has got like a gathered thing on it. And I don't know, I got it at the thrift store, and I found that if you kind of pull on it or cut, there's a little edging, binding that goes around the edge, and you can kind of just pull that off and turn this into a straight lace. So it just kind of tears off. You might have to cut some of the stitching a bit, but when I get it going, sometimes it just goes like that. There we go. It really kind of mangled the edge of it, but that's the edge that's going to be down here. You can painstakingly kind of remove that if you want to. And I wasn't sure if I wanted it flat or if I did want to try and keep that kind of cupping, the curled edge, and just do pieces. But that's my quick little tip for if you have gathered ribbon and you don't want it to be gathered, that little edge comes off. I found that out because I don't always want it to be all. There we go. I do like that raggedy lace. Or if we cut a piece, I'm just gonna, I have there's a whole bag of this sitting here. Those was $1.29 I got it for. That's a thrift. I just feel like I want to add something more to this cover. It needed to be framed a little bit. I should grab my sewing scissors or just try to sharpen these scissors. Okay, if I do this way, it's gonna have kind of a curve to it. And I'm not sure that I like that either. All right, back to the drawing board. I feel like it might just be too big, like the scale of it is too big. Now I have the white from the doily. Can I have this white lace over here? Maybe I could just do a little trim like this. That could be really cute. Maybe I'll do that. All right. This sticker seems like super sturdy. It does have some glitter, but it doesn't seem to shed. I'm going to go ahead, or maybe a little bit, but I'm not worried about it going everywhere. I'm gonna just go ahead, glue this on, since I don't think I'm gonna put lace under it. I'm gonna use the fabric tack, especially since I'm gluing to fabric. I try to get a really good coating on here so it has lots of grab. I know the cardboard tends to want to suck this up a bit, and it always seems to take just a little more than I think it will. I'm gonna use the tip of the bottle and try to get it up to pretty much up to the edges. But since I'm going over the edges with lace, I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, there we go. And I've got these stripes to kind of sort of line things up with. And let's hope that's in the middle and that it is straight. There we go. Hopefully this won't cause too much trouble later when I'm doing the inside of the journal, but this is just where I was at and what I was ready to work on. So here we are. I think it'll be okay. I am going to glue like a panel to the inside here, but I don't think it'll be too bothersome. Let me grab, I have a little spool of thread or something here. Yeah, just use the distress ink. I just wanted to prop this up a little bit, and that way it's a little more flat to the camera. Now let's add the lace, I guess. This does have a front and a back. And then it has a scalloped edge and a not scalloped edge. And I'm not sure how to handle the corners. Where are my sewing scissors? There they are. All the way over there. So let's maybe I can make like little angles for the corners. I might need to, oh, I left my glue open. I might need to kind of come back in and miter those corners a bit. I've never tried to build like a lace frame like this. I'm going to trust my gut, not overthink it, and just start putting some glue on here. All right, so let's do a line of glue. Like that. Make sure our lace is turned the right way. There we go. I think this is going to be cute. Hopefully. Sometimes it takes a couple pokes to make this grab on, but that's good to go. Let's do the bottom now, since this is a shorter piece. Like that. And I'm gonna have to buckle down, and maybe today I'll keep filming today and start working on the inside of this journal. I was working on the signatures, and I didn't feel like the signatures, this way a little bit, signatures had as much, I just felt like something was missing. So maybe we'll play with taking some of those papers and with the different languages on them from the books, the book pages, and maybe I'll make some, not a master board, but maybe just some collaged pages and see what I can do with that and to add those in. All right, let's get the sides. One side at a time. Uh-oh. This is also a large bag of lace, and it has gotten a little tangled up inside. Let's see. Got kind of a knot going. Untangle, untangle, untangle. I will cut you out in the middle if I have to, lace. It might come to that. All right. Now we need this side. I'll go ahead and cut this side as well. All right, and glue them down. All right, so I went ahead and skipped ahead. I was really concentrating, trying to kind of get these corners to meet up and make this look nice. And here is the just about finished cover piece. I definitely could see where I might add something in here, some trim or other embellishment, but I just can't for the life of me think of anything at this moment. So I'm going to revisit. That's what I love about projects like this, is that you can come back and add more and more and more later on. But I think for an initial cover, this is fantastic. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe so that you can see more videos in this series as I work on my travel journal. There will be a lot more coming up, I promise. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.